And welcome back. This, of course, is K24 This Morning on a special day, this one, Mashujaa Day it is. And what we're doing this time around is celebrating our everyday heroes. Because, yes, at Mamangina Park, we'll all be talking about what the country has done and, of course, the people who have represented our country and our heroes. But also in your area, when you look around, there are people who are everyday heroes doing extraordinary things. And that's what we're talking about right here on the show. And today, we're talking to a person who, in the service where he works, it's all about utumishi kwa wote, service to all. But he has embodied this and taken it to a whole different level. You listen to his story and you're like, Sgt Moses Kimenchu is cut from a different cloth altogether. Sgt Kimenchu,
yes.
Karibu sana.
Thank you very much.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Happy Mashujaa Day, by the way.
Happy to you, because Mashujaa Day, it's a day that we all celebrate because of what happened to our people, to our core fathers, or the past people that they did a lot to fight for this nation, so that they can bring it back to them. And that is why we are here today.
And you know, it's interesting because some people might think that, okay, fine, after such an intro, what makes Sgt Kimenchu so special? If you haven't seen Sgt Kimenchu's story before, you've probably seen of a certain police officer in Moranga who goes around, on top of his police duties, he goes around rehabilitating people who have alcoholism problems. He does counseling as well. He's taken it so far that he gives out half of his salary in order to forward this agenda. So if it's about putting your money where your mouth is, this man has done that and all more. And on top of that, by the way, he also has his own family. So even as he's doing this, how he makes ends meet, because people say, I don't have enough. Nikishinda jackpot itafanya. No, you start where you are. And that's the story we're going to have right here. Sgt Kimenchu, let's talk about your journey. Because from what we see, you've opened a rehab center. You're very passionate about alcoholism. Was that always did something happen when you were younger that you saw and it just was ingrained in you that when I get the power, I'll do something about it?
Well, Jeff, my name, maybe people may not know me where, but my name is Moses Kimenchu. That is my name from my mother. But the other name is Sgt Moses Kimenchu, Sergeant Savior. That's what people call me. So if you come in Muranga, you ask for Mr. Moses, you won't see me. But if you call Sergeant Savior, you definitely, they will bring you to
ground.
Now, Jeff, there back in the village, before I get into the job, I was a shoe shiner, or was a cobra.
Before getting into the service, police
before
service.
getting to the police service. So I grew in a very humble beginning, whereby we were in that middle class. But I managed to pass so that to join university, but I didn't join. So after that, that's when I decided to go that line of being a cobbler in Meritown. I stayed there from Form 3 to Form 4, and after Form 4, almost 5 years. And in that job. So after that, when I joined, I was also employed as a houseboy.
So you had two jobs?
Yes, I was employed as a houseboy, just a housekeeper, by a certain deal who later who asked me whether I've gone to high school. I said, yes, I've gone to high school and I have a particular grade. So when he called me to talk about which work I can do for this beautiful country, I said that if I can get a job like a police officer, I would enjoy very much. So I went for recruitment that day when it reached. Went for recruitment, I was taken, and I went to administration police in Embakasi. After training, but the training was very hard. But because I'm used to handy things, it wasn't all that harsh to me. So after that, that's when I was taken to Gariza. Then after Gariza, I went to Kakamega. So when I was in Kakamega, there's a time I was with a police officer, a old police officer, who used to, when he has not taken alcohol, he couldn't even shake when you are in there with him in the job. He could shake, was sweating. He was just that. And he was about 48 years, 48 to 50 years, was called Mr. So-and-so. So when we were in Kakamega, that's what I saw. So I started saying that. So people does not take alcohol because they don't have money. It is a behavior. It is actually it is a disease. So there was a time that he was arrested and taken to police cell. I used to go and visit him because there's a queer behavior that he had done. So when I would like to go and visit him because actually he was a friend And because police, sometimes you may stay in one house,
Right.
Maybe even 4 people. So when I visited him in the police cell, he was shaking, he was sweating, he was not okay.
Because he hadn't taken his alcohol.
But now there's a colleague there who knew him more than that. He could maybe to have alcohol and give him. So I said, then this person has a problem. So after a period of time, he was taken out and he was transferred somewhere. So I was taken to Mount Yerigon, Teso, then I was taken back to college to be an instructor, law instructor. Then in that college, part of it, after college, there are some police officers who were brought in the college, and sometimes walikuwa nakatwa kinyasa, nakatwa the uniform, the trouser was cut short so that you can be identified amongst others.
Right.
So after that I heard that the main thing that has brought these people and what is happening in the field, it is because of alcoholism.
So that's how the alcoholics have been identified?
Yes.
By having a shot?
Yes, having that shot, that it is a discipline. But if you characterize these people, if you take this person and a person who is taking alcohol, there is no any difference. Then after that, when my mind also, I took my brain there back home. When I was in class 1, class 2, class 3, there's an uncle who used to mistreat us very much, and it is because of alcohol and drugs. And there's a time that even he couldn't go on our house was traditional. He could take the grass, which was top of the house, the traditional house. He could tell us that he want to go and sell that grass so that he can bring the mabati, the iron sheet, to cover the house. But later, up to date, I have never seen those iron sheet, whether it's bought or not. And even I hated him. Actually, it was a very unforgettable thing. Even I came just to reconcile me after going back to class, and even after getting the job for almost 17 years. That's when we met again for reconciliation, because it was very hard to. But now, back in 2011, in 2010, I got married, and I did a wedding. And my wedding, I said that I should marry the right way, that maybe people may ask you, which is now the right way. The right way is your choice. Now, when I got married, 2011, I went in class to do a course in alcohol and drug and substance abuse. And we were very senior. There are senior people who were there when we were undergoing that training. Then there's a senior person who came and he said to me, if you are a police officer, you are in the right place. This is the best course that you should do so that you can help people who are taking alcohol, because these are the people who are coming to report. The mwananchi is coming to report, and he is alcoholic. Children who are raped, some people who are raping these people, they have taken drugs. You see so many families who are having violence. These are the families who are under alcohol violence. Then, and this, when the lecturer or the instructor was talking about us, the facilitator, I could see the bigger part. That bigger part, alcoholism, drug and substance abuse, in the village, in the members of the public, police work, any community, any job.
Let's actually even fast forward to that because of time and talk about very many people are in that same class that you are in, talking about substance abuse and alcoholism. But you decided to take this further than just having the knowledge and actually go around your area and look for these people and rehabilitate them and counsel them. Actually,
Jeff, that 2011, from 2011, that's when I decided to start an initiative. And this initiative that I started, I was calling it Inua Youth Kenya. I started this initiative when I was in Kigumo. Kigumo, I was a driver. I sent to my DC, that the one that I was driving, that please give me time, I save these people.
So that's when you started this?
That's when I started, back 2011. Then after 2011, I started, people started coming to me. please, my son is taking alcohol, my son is abusing drugs. We have a school that we would like to call you so that you can give a talk on drugs. I could carry even those several drugs to show them this is bangi, this is changa, this is the cane that you normally take it, even the cigarette. So I later went back to university. I did the Bachelor of Science in Human Resource Management as to further my education, and also to do, I did the addiction counseling in a man counseling center, so that to further more, to know more than that. Then and I started getting main concept on what is happening in the community. Then after that, Mr. Jeff.
Some pictures we can see of you talking to.
These are now, this is the school, this is my initiative, that's what I normally do. Now this is the school in Sabasaba, mixed school, just to create awareness. Because I started, rather than that, 2015, this is my organization so far.
Sergeant Savior, how you're known on the ground.
Mentorship, Empowerment and Counseling Center. I don't know when you took this, but these are the programs that I normally initiate.
You prevent, rehabilitate.
Prevention is to the secondary school, rehabilitation, and also empowerment. I normally take these people who have gone through rehabilitation to college. There's a college that I'm partners with it, just for them to undergo some training, either life skill or even plumbing and even masonry. They can come here and even they can construct something which is very nice.
Let me ask you, because when somebody sees that you have your own rehabilitation center, people will say, "Kwani ulitoa pesa wapi?" Where did you get the money to put this together?
What I did, I talked to my wife, because I also took her to college, and I told her, please, I would like you to support me. So she told me how much. She contributed 100 shillings. I bought chairs where they sit. I rented the house with the 20,000. Then there are bands in that I was given by County of Muranga, by CS, the Aero, the CEC. They gave me 20, double decker 10. So a totaling of 20 clients. Then I have an office. There's a guy there called Gibson, who is a reverend. He said that whatever that you are doing, I will give this house 3 months. 3 months before you start giving out whatever that you see. So when I go to reach out to campaigning against alcohol in churches or even in local schools, they normally give me anything that they give me, I pitch it in that. Then my money actually, 12,000 of my salary, it is for that facility.
You set it aside every month?
Every month, 12,000 for that facility. 4,000 is for my family. That is 16,000. I have a loan. Actually, I normally get 18,000. 18,000. That is what I earn net pay, because I have a loan for other whatever that. We'll
finish up with that, but you have some more pictures that you need to run through before we continue. Right, as you can see.
This is Bangi. This is Bangi, Mr. Jeff. This is the stone, because Bang has got so many difficulties that I normally take them.
So you
chemicals.
Show them.
It has Delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. It is a chemical in Bangi. This is the Red Cross. I was giving a talk on. We can see even there's Mweshimiwa and Dende Nyoro. There's so many people here who came just to listen. I was teaching in a class.
I can see.
You can see. I had any projector, so I could use whatever that I have just to show them the picture, what is happening. These are the wases. You see, they are listening to me. People fear police officers, Mr. Jeff. But, the members of the public, they're the ones who has employed us. That's why they pay us. Therefore, if you fear your employee, what will happen? You're going to take whatever that it's for you. I'm your employee. Please, if they are listening to me, members of the public, anybody who is listening to me, you are my employer. And if you are my employer, you should ask whatever that you want me to give you. Any service that you want, I give you.
They should demand for it.
Just demand it for it. I'm there for you. So that at the end of the day, we are going to give back to the society, because these people, there's a lot of problem actually, Mr. Jeff. And remember, drug and substance abuse, they are taking several people, careers, professionals, people who are skilled. In fact, they can do nothing unless they take drugs.
Right.
Therefore, this is a disease, and this is a disease which should be fought in a corner. It should be created awareness. People, they don't know whether it is a disease. They assume it is just a leisure. They assume as if it is something that it's for the family, but it isn't. Because you will find every family is crying, every in the world. It is not in Kenya only, everywhere. And this job, it is for police officers. Because our purpose, our mandate, it is to save life and property. Our mandate to save life and property, it doesn't mean jail. It is just to carry a gun. It doesn't mean to handcuff someone. It doesn't mean just to put people in cell, even to give them this information.
It's interesting because even as you say that,
Mr. Jeff, it will create even animosity. It will make people even love us. It will make people come to us. And at the end of the day, we will create a very good environment
and that's
for
what I'm saying,
everyone.
even as police officers, because that's the job, like you said, to protect life and property.
Yes.
And like you said, the public at times will see Sgt Kimenchu in uniform and achukua corner because he's like, I don't know what is going to happen here.
Even some, Mr. Jeff, there before, people were mistaking me that maybe I'm trying to make some investigation. But I told them, now, I cannot do any investigation. I have the uniform. You can see me. Even when you are very far, you can see me. Just, you can even touch. This cloth, you are the one who has bought it. This crown that you see me, or this kofia that you see me, this boot that you see me with it, in fact, it is you, member of the public, that you have bought it. So you should enjoy me. You should enjoy when you are close to me. You can even touch it. You can even wear it.
What's the attitude like between your fellow officers who, like you said, you're getting a net pay of 18,000, and they're hearing that this Sgt Kimenchu is giving out 12,000.
Yes.
What conversation comes up when you're in the station and they can't understand how you're giving out more than half of your money when they're asking for more from the government, from the employer?
You know, it is a problem, and this problem in our brain. You know, brain, what perceives it, because brain is the commander. It has got so many neurons. We say the dopamine, the hippocampus, the hypothalamus, the medulla for thinking. So whatever that you will perceive in life, that's what is going to come. If I could, when I was a cobra in town, I was eating, I was wearing, and I could also visiting my girlfriend. When I joined the police work, I decided to take my wife to school so that whatever that he can get, we can sustain our family. What we want to achieve much, people, they want to achieve everything in this world, and it is not in the right way. People are achieving it through corruption. People are achieving it through taking people's money. People are getting it out of what they have not planted.
Right. Are
we together? Therefore, if someone is taking money to them, maybe someone has given out a tithe, let me give out a tithe through that dimension.
Right. Okay.
Are we together?
Okay.
Now, the other part of the dimension, since when I started this initiative, in 2015, I had managed to have more than 3,000 people in a camp, whereby I was a manager, the security manager, and also counseling that department. These people, they graduated 1,750. They went back to the society, and some people, you can see them testify what they went through, what they learned, and what was going through to them. So after that, I decided to start now an initiative, that which is called SMEC. SMEC is Sergeant Savior Mentorship Empowerment and Counseling Center, whereby people can come and see me, either in the office of the police station where I'm stationed, Muranga Police Station where I am now, and also when in the weekend, when people are just loitering, people are not busy, they come there just to have that mentorship and counseling. And in 2016, there's a city which I don't know whether it was I can't remember that gazette, but I was the best police officer and the most respected police officer in Kenya.
Let's talk about that.
I was given an award by the
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about awards and achievements. You have some of those on the screen as well. And we go through, I mean, we can see you right here, of course. What is going on at this particular point?
This is Mr. Gachie. This is an army officer, a KDF, who was an engineer. He was driving Kifaru. Kifaru.
The tanker.
Yeah, the tanker, which can fight so many things. So now he went into Halco. There they did not know how to manage that. He was sacked and he went back home. Here he was given an award. This is at Tononoka. Tononoka, this is chairman, Nakanda, being the champion of the year, 2018, 26th of June. That is the Indanda Day. This certificate was given in 2012 for outstanding in the campaign against drug and substance abuse. Right. And this certificate gave me a lot of morale. Yeah, because I didn't know whether I was doing something in the society, actually, and I was very much happy. This certificate I was given last year, 2010. This is the SMEC. This certificate I was given by Social Services Department, because whatever that you have to do, it's going to register it. Okay. So that it cannot be my thing. So that it can be a community thing. This is a certificate I was given last year. Okay. In the same campaign against drug and substance abuse. Fantastic
stuff on this one.
Yes.
Let's talk about, because this is Mashujaa, it's a Mashujaa weekend, this is Mashujaa Day as well. Yeah. And you have a special treat for people from Murang'a who are under SMEC, and you're taking them from Murang'a for a certain trip. What's going on there?
Now, Jeff, this Mashujaa Day, we are celebrating as people who have gone through so many calamities and so many things. And also we are now going to Nairobi National Park. Those people who are under that counseling and mentorship, I have taken them to Nairobi National Park so that they can see animals, lions, elephant, cheetah. They have never seen them.
Right.
Even if they went even somewhere in university, they have never seen even a cheetah. They have never seen even a lion. So I have decided just to put in my salary because they are 12 in number, and when I requested to have a vehicle from Matatu, they said that I should chip in so that I can take them. Right. I'm going through that challenge, but it is okay. So I'm taking these people to National Museum, to National Park, Nairobi National Park, so that they can enjoy. Okay. And also they can see another environment. And also they can learn from animals that even animals, they love each other. Right. We, human beings, we kill each other. But animals, unless whatever that they were told that they will feed, maybe even it is a cheetah, it was shown that it will feed on fresh. Therefore, it cannot just sleep and a fresh to come. It has to live for it. Right. But when those people are taking drugs, some are actually, they need that touch, they need love. But we people, we reject them. We just tell them, you are not even one of us. You are someone who has been taking alcohol or kutuaroko. They are called that. People in the village, they are called kutuaroko. People who have gone astray, people who cannot even know what to do. They are just boggers. But these are the best people that you can enjoy being with them, Mr. Jeff.
Wow, Sgt Kimenchu, let me tell you. Because of time, we'll have to wind up on this one. What I need to know from you also, even as we wind up, because, I mean, there's so much to cover, but because there's somebody watching and they're like, okay, fine, this is some excellent work Sergeant is doing. How can they get in touch with you, whether it's on social media? Is there a website? Is there a number? For people who probably want to chip in as well, I want you to be part of their program. Yeah,
Jeff, there are so many people who want to part and parcel of this program. Number one, they can come in Murang'a police station. That's the one they will get me. Murang'a, when you come in Murang'a, just ask Sergeant Xavier. If you go to any police officer in Murang'a, ask who is Sergeant Xavier, who normally rehabilitate people who are taking alcohol and drugs.
They'll be directed
to you. They will be directed to me. Even in social media, they can get me. Even they can type Sergeant Xavier in any Google. Sergeant Xavier, they're going to get me.
How do you spell this? The Xavier, is it an
Sergeant
X?
Xavier is S.
S. Sergeant Savior.
Sergeant Savior. It's not me who called me that.
Okay.
It is people who called me, and I feel very much okay with it. Even they can, because I was given an end of state commendation by the president last year, and that's an award, that it is a Kenyan award. They can also write in my Facebook, it's Moses Kimenchu, HSC. HSC. Moses Kimenchu, HSC, that is Facebook. Or even through my number, which is 0720 902487. Okay. 0720 902487. Or Johor House. If they go Johor House room 232, they will also meet me there. Hapa tu Johor House. Okay. Watanipata pale. Or even in Central Police Station. They can get me my contact there because I'm all over the Kenya. Okay. And my work is to campaign against drug and substance abuse, so that Kenya is safe from drug. Fantastic. Thank you very much.
We leave it at that. Thank you so much, Sergeant Kimenchu.
Asante sana.
And it's a challenge to everyone who's watching.
Watu wangu pale SMEC wasishangae sana. Why have I not seen it? The group who are in the SMEC.
Ndio wale pale, waambie pale.
Mr. Group. My group who are at SMEC, please take it easy and you're going to go very far because you are very determined, and continue with the program, and I know at the end of the day you're going to make it. I love you so much, and I love my family also. I love my kin. I love my boss who has been giving me this chance to come and share a talk on drug and substance abuse. And Kenya as a whole, please let's campaign and share this initiative on drug and substance abuse. And anyone who wish to partner with me or even to support this initiative, please, you are most welcome. Fantastic. Thank you very much, and may God bless you.
Thank you so much, Sergeant Moses Kimenchu, on this. Asante sana.
Yeah, asante sana.
And you know, the thing is, at the end of the day, even as you wind up, as you're seated there celebrating your heroes on Mashujaa Day and wondering what you can do, start where you are with what you have. You've had, I mean, you think about it and you do the numbers. People are saying, economy ni mbaya, uchumi ni ngumu. This guy has a salary of 18,000, but he still finds a way to make it work. If that's not a challenge, I don't know what it is. He's our Shujaa today, and of course we are celebrating him to the fullest. Sergeant Moses Kimenchu going out and playing his part. Play yours as well. This is Mashujaa Day, and this is K24 This Morning.
Asante.